And welcome back to another episode here at Loose Pairings. My name is Irfan. You are here listening to Loose Pairings. Just before we start the interview, I just want to address a few things. If you want to ask a question for our future guests, or if you come up with an interesting guest that you want to bring up, please let us know in the comments, whether in YouTube or Instagram or even TikTok. Oh my god, I'm on TikTok. But then we want to know your feedback. It would be nice for you to let us know what you think of it, or you have any comments that you want. Other than that, we can make sure everything's good. We have Min's not here today. He's sick, but no worries. We have a very, very, very special guest with us, and we can roll music. So
Yeah.
All right, and the special guest today is. Why don't you introduce yourself?
Hi, my name is Heider. And what do I know about me?
What have you been up to recently, Heider?
I am currently a lecturer at Temasek Poly.
Whoa.
Yeah.
What are you teaching?
I'm teaching design. Yeah, so I'm teaching communications media design.
How long have you been a lecturer for?
Before I went all out full time, I was an adjunct at LaSalle a couple of times. And then I just started at Temasek Poly for about almost a year. So yeah, prior to that, I was just working as a creative technologist for about 7 years ish. Yeah. And then I'm still doing art under my.
You've always known as the art guy, right, within the group.
Yeah. It's just like doing art, and yeah. But I think like over time, my art style has evolved.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not really like just photography, but it's more of research based.
You used to do like those visual kind of.
Yeah, live
artworks,
visuals. Right? Yeah, so like now I move on towards something more research based. So it's like maybe more on the narrative side. Yeah, so like it really depends. And more research stuff.
You've come a long way, man.
I know.
You've come a long way, dude.
The rascal.
Yeah,
now I'm doing all of this.
you're a teacher now. No.
I know.
If only half the shit that you know your students would know, or do they?
Some of them do know. I mean, like there was a kid who rides BMX. He used to. So like we were just talking about BMX. So whenever I walk past Temasek Poly, the bus stop, I'll see the ledge and like.
Yeah,
good times. Oh, Dominic is also a lecturer. I don't know if you know him.
Hey, Dominic.
He's from the older BMX group.
Dominic sounds familiar.
With IE and One Metal. So it's like the Bedok Reservoir group. So he's a lecturer also. Yeah, so like we work a lot together so we run this space in Temasek Poly.
Okay.
Yeah, so this experimental lab. So me and him, we're there all the time.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay, we want to jump this conversation to the past.
Wow.
The past that everyone, of course, this knows. How did you get into? Okay, which one comes first? My big question is, which one comes first? Did photography come first, or did like BMX come first?
I think my interest in BMX came about first actually. I think when I was 14, 15, I was really like interested in BMX. Like, you know, you find BMX magazines there's always this like.
No, where did you buy it? That's my question. Okay, I know where to buy it.
Center basement, there used to be a shop that sells magazines.
Okay.
So like it's always that Indian family that runs this whole business, and then they'll have this like all these magazines that's so hard to find.
Oh, they have like fucking Transworld.
Yes,
they
find Transworld, right? BMX.
Uh-huh.
I think it was Transworld first, and then that was I think I had a poster of Taj Malik doing a wall ride on a ramp that was on fire.
Wow.
Yeah, so
that's old, dude.
Yeah, I was about 12. ish. I think. Yeah. And then I was like, wow, okay, I
Okay,
really like BMX.
Yours is at least closer to home, which is Singlet Center. I had to go all the way down to freaking Far East Plaza.
Oh,
Okay,
the one
there's two places at Far East Plaza. The Far East Plaza that I know of, there's one that's downstairs where it's all magazines.
Yes, and the
And
one
then
upstairs. There's upstairs videos.
Yeah.
Yes.
This is random fucking VHS video shop. I have no fucking idea why, but they carry like premium BMX fucking videos. No,
They like the Image 2001 of Image 2001. They sell band t-shirts, right?
Yeah.
So like you can find band t-shirts from
obscure, dude. It's very obscure.
They're like at the drive-in and all those bands, right? You can find the t-shirts over there, but this is VHS, which is more obscure.
It's obscure.
Yeah.
Like the video content for BMX they had was like,
yes,
I would say like almost library, fucking encyclopedia. Like they had stuff.
I wonder what happened to the archive though.
I don't know, dude, but that was nuts. We used to like, okay lah, back then we were a bit broke lah. So everyone shared money for VHS, and then we would go to someone's house and watch it. One of the places was mine. Correct?
Yeah.
But yeah, that was nuts, dude. And then of course there's the typical Spitfire.
Oh yeah, Spitfire, Tampines Mall, right?
No.
No, that's Penin.
Penin.
Then what's the shop at?
Miss 29.
Miss 29, yeah. Oh, and now I remember.
There
wow.
Nostalgia coming back. So you got into BMX first?
I got interested in BMX, but I actually started riding BMX after I got into photography. So before that, so how I got into photography was when I was 14, 15. I used to be in the school photography club. So I'll just like bring back the camera I like.
You remember like your first camera?
Yeah, it was a Sony. Like now the kids are going into this camera, like this vintage Sony. You know the one they can move the lens up and down. Yeah, so back then
shift kind of.
Yeah, it was pretty cool back then. So I was like brought it home, started taking photos, and then got into it. Learn basically photography from there, and then I got into film photography. And then back then I remember the internet was still at infant ages, right? So it was pretty crazy. Like you start making blog spots and stuff like that. So I created my own for like photography and stuff like that.
So your blog spots, your Tumblr.
That was before Tumblr. So there was like Live Journal.
Wait, Live Journal. There's one where I remember I lost a lot of photos.
Photo Bucket.
Not Photo Bucket. There was one. I lost a lot last year. I think it was something to do with
Friendster.
Not Friendster. It was before that, and they announced that they were going to shut down, and I ignored it, and I lost all my video. I lost a lot of photos as well for that era.
Okay, yeah, it was a bit sad lah. So I had a lot of photos on Friendster also, and then I had a blogspot, and then I started.
Yeah, the MySpace.
Everyone has MySpace, dude, from our generation. Yeah. So after that, I got to know some guys who did film photography, but they're on the skate side. Burning Celluloid. So they used to hang out at Uncle Eddie's shop at Margaret Drive. What's it called? I can't remember. Go Sports.
Yeah, Go Sports, correct.
Yeah. So I used to work there nearby Go Sports, like a shop.
Wait,
down.
hold on. Isn't Go Sports and the photography studio that you mentioned, isn't it near Wake Me Up also?
I used to work at Wake Me Up.
Isn't that, was it Margaret Drive as well?
Margaret Drive lah. So I got to know the skate guys from there. And then we went for Metro BMX Jam together.
Okay.
And then I got a BMX finally because I actually quit school and I was waiting to go to LaSalle. Yeah. So I was in MI for like a year and a half, and then I was like, screw it, I'm going to LaSalle because back then I was in a band, and then my bandmate was going LaSalle, so I was like, okay, I'm gonna go LaSalle. I'm gonna screw like A levels and like go do art and design and be a pretentious person. Yeah.
And now says the lecturer.
Pays the bills. Yeah.
You found a way for it to pay the bills.
Yep.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, so yeah, because of that, and then like I really got immersed in that whole BMX culture.
Mm-hmm.
I bought my first bike was I bought a red line.
Holy crap.
Yeah, and then
was it a race bike or like?
It was a race bike.
There we go.
And then I was like, okay, I need to get a proper BMX bike. Back then there was 20-inch and Scary Bikes. They had a webpage.
Okay.
Right, so you can buy stuff on the forum.
Yes,
so
the 20-inch forum, yeah, correct.
I bought a Haro F3.
From a red line, okay. That's a bit of a step down.
Yeah. But there was like a red line with like
Shitty parts.
no, yeah, like single piece crank.
Okay, got it. Yeah.
Yeah. So and then I bought a frame. It was only what $15,
Okay.
and then I slowly built myself a bike. And then I
Okay.
realized, yeah, I can do this. Like I can build a bike. Wow. Okay. I still do that. Like so during COVID also anyway, I used to build bikes and flip it. I make money. It's good
Alright.
times anyway. And then yeah, I built my first BMX. I met Errol. I bought I think a
That's scary
handlebar.
bike shot, Errol.
Yeah. Errol's from
Wow.
Scary. Then I bought my tires from what's his name? Always with Ismail, Raihan.
Camel.
No, Ismail, Raihan, Azhar, that group, what's his name?
Shah.
Shah. Yes.
You bought a GLH or something
No,
like
I
that.
bought a tire from him. I can't remember
Yeah,
what
but
tire.
it's probably a GLH.
Possibly.
Animal tire confirm.
I think so. Yeah. So I built everything, and then I was there right before half pipe closed.
The Bedok,
Bedok half pipe.
the half
Yeah,
pipe,
but I
correct?
didn't join the group until I went out to bowl one day, and
Wait. We have to reserve the bowl story.
Okay.
on its own. So go on first.
yeah, and then after that I just got into BMX after that lah. Yeah, and then like
So you got into the community. You found the group of friends lah, basically.
it was just I used to live opposite the skate park, so I decided to go there one day.
So my there was a guest before. His name was Chester. I'm gonna ask the question because he's mentioned that he lives near Bowl.
Yeah.
So let's put this to rest. Who lives nearer to Bowl? Because he has mentioned you before, saying that you live near Bowl as well.
Actually, both of us live. I will say I live.
Okay, both of you from, let's say, out of the gate down the lift, who's faster?
I live on a higher floor, so it takes longer. I'm doing the pathfinding route, right?
Okay, hold on. Did I say you start the void deck?
Mine is like way faster lah, of course. Mine is just a straight road down.
Okay.
Yeah, his is like you have to go through like the void decks and stuff.
Alright.
Actually, no, his is nearer
But you say yours is faster.
because mine is a straight road. His house.
He
is
has
like,
mentioned me that I don't know whether it was on the podcast or off the podcast. He said that he knows when you go home.
He knows when I go home.
Yeah, because he can hear your free will
What? No.
or something like that. He was telling me that he can hear people like whizzing past on his place.
But I didn't cycle. His place is like far from mine. Mine is nearer to Agus actually.
Ah, I see.
Yeah, Agus used to live at 420, and then I was staying at 415 near 418 skate shop. Yeah.
Okay,
So
that's near, dude.
Yeah.
That's
So
very near.
it was pretty much around the area lah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you stumbled upon Bedok Bowl.
Yeah.
Stumble, literally.
No, I just knew there was a skate park there because I lived there.
So
for
you
quite a
showed
while.
up.
And then the first time I went there was in the day I met Chester first.
Okay, that's cool.
So I met Chester first, and then next time I went down, I met the rest of the guys, and then
The crew lah, basically lah.
Yeah, the crew, I guess. Yeah, Hellspawns.
The infamous crew.
Yeah, then I met Mohammed first, and then Mr. Birdman. Yeah, Mr. Birdman, and then
Mr. Mulut tak tahu.
Birdman, Joe, Omar Joe, Mo, Beam.
Give me one story that you've like that it will forever be like.
Oh wow, too many stories, man.
One, just give me one.
Wow, everything's
Okay.
like in my head right now.
Okay,
It's like
but I have one.
yeah,
I'll share with you if I find a bit intrusive, but who gives a shit.
yeah.
There's this one time where we were all hanging out, and we were hanging out in front at the main road, Bedok main road, in front of a 7-Eleven or Cheers. At the interchange, right? The main road.
Okay, I know
you know what I'm talking about.
yes.
Where the KFC
OCBC
is and what,
Bank.
yeah, around there lah. And we were all hanging out. I think there was probably 10, 15 of us. A lot of us, no. And we were just hanging out there. Everyone drinking, eating, whatever shit. And all of a sudden, I remember it was Muhammad, Omar, and a few others sitting in a row. And all of a sudden, two girls walk past, two Minas walk past. And they were like checking us out. We were checking them out. And the girl just decides to do the stupidest thing, which at the end, she just turns around, like gives the glance back, you know. at Muhammad. And Muhammad smiled. And the next thing came out was Omar. Oh, was it Omar or Muhammad? I don't know.
Yeah.
Huh? Perempuan kebret. The girl's face turned red.
Yeah.
And she just walked off. And then all of us were like, oh, all the things you could have said.
I mean, they were always like that. They were baiting and just trying to get them targeted and then mock them after that.
No. But out of all the things you can say, you say kebret. For guests, I'm sure if you Malay, you'll find out what the word kebret is. Good for you lah. But that was hilarious, dude. That was too much. I was laughing for good 10 minutes after that. So I cannot know.
There are a lot of stories lah, Bedok.
Wait, were you there when we watched 300?
No, I wasn't.
That was hilarious. Huh?
At whose house?
No, we went to the cinema.
Oh, no.
That was even worse.
One of the craziest one, we used to after we ride at the skate park.
Okay.
And then we'll go to this place called Animal.
Okay.
So Animal is just basically like the valley of the dam.
Okay.
Because it's in between a bunch of blocks in the middle of Bedok interchange. I'll just sit at the benches there and then just have a drink or go eat at Inspirasi. Make fun of Wat Dane for a bit because he used to sell drugs or something, I can remember.
Okay.
And then we just hang out. We were hanging out there, and then there was one time we had one big bottle, and then one, like those peach bottles, like those drinks and stuff. And then Muhammad, someone planned to actually stuff the entire bottle with cockroaches and scare Farhan with it. So they collected all. Well, it was at Tree House. So this is Animal.
Yeah.
And then you have Tree
Another
House.
spot,
It's like right in front of NTUC.
Yeah, okay.
And we had a tree and we call it Tree House.
Okay, got it.
And then he stuffed it with cockroaches. And then someone held Farhan down and then they brought the bottle to him. And then Farhan just turned pale. Because Farhan is dark skin, right? It's dark as me. And then he just turned white.
You see a dark color guy turn white.
Michael Jackson. Yeah, crazy times. Even at Animal, there was one time we were hanging out, then there was this I think he was like a drunk barber guy who, like back then those
the afro.
Pachi afro, big hair guy. And then he was just cycling past, and then Danny coincidentally just arrived at Tree House, and he's like, guys, Lion King has arrived. And then we all just started laughing, right? And then that guy just stared at us, and it's like, you guys make fun of me, is it? Then he took out his belt. I was like, okay, time to go.
My God, the shenanigans.
It's crazy lah. Even to do the competitions itself. We used to do this thing called Bedok BMX Jam.
No, BYOB lah.
Yes, BYOB. Yeah.
Wait, who came up with BYOB?
I think it was Muhammad. Just basically that group lah. Muhammad, Mo, Farhan and all. And there was Nick also. Nick nothing. Remember?
Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Nick something, he had a last name. I forgot his name.
Alando.
Yes.
Nicholas Alando. Yeah. We used to go his house for Christmas.
Yeah, I remember.
And then, you remember .com?
Yeah.
Yeah, .com and Mo had a photo of them next to the altar.
I think I remember.
Yeah, those were the days.
Shenanigans. Shenanigans. Fucking teenagers doing shit all.
I do miss it once in a while, but I feel like when I look back, it's like, wow, that crazy. I wonder if the kids these days do that too.
No. What BDK is legendary as, okay, to be honest, right? I've discussed this at length. BDK has become subculture, dude.
It has
become subculture. At that point in time, it had transcended to becoming a subculture, dude.
Actually, that whole run, even the run BDK thing,
exactly.
It was actually Romi's idea.
Yeah.
So it was actually me and Romi. We had I don't know if you heard of D&AD. It's basically design advertising. competition.
Okay.
So we came out with something about like trying to create or like identify subcultures within
The community lah.
within Singapore's communities lah.
Uh-huh.
So we were from Bedok, so it's like okay, like we covered that, and then we had this thing called Bedok Society where we started interviewing people. We actually interviewed he's like the design school director.
Uh-huh.
He was part of it, so he used to live in Bedok, so I documented him, and then suddenly Run BK, we just made that t-shirt lah.
The Run
made that
BDK.
t-shirt, yeah. And then people wanted to buy it and stuff like that. I'm like, I don't know.
I mean, Run BDK is synonymous till today.
I mean, yeah, some of them still do it.
Yeah.
Me and Romy kind of like, okay, we did that. But like some people just wanted to
Capitalize on it.
yeah. I don't know, man. Yeah. I just created so that because like we created Bedok Society, basically we identified this culture happening within a certain community / space lah. Yeah. So
No, but like I said, it's transcended to become a subculture.
it is
on its
lah.
own.
It has lah. It has. I don't know about now though, but it's quite cool to know that has happened.
That's I mean,
Yeah.
the craziest part was it wasn't just the BMX; it was also the skate.
Yeah.
And then the
skate guys lah.
community was always there backing one another.
Yep.
And it was just it's crazy,
Yeah.
but at the same time, like wow,
Yeah, I don't know what's happening in the scene anymore lah. So
we're getting old lah.
yeah, I mean, I wish I knew something. I mean, like from my students, I do know that there's still people who ride BMX,
All right.
which is good. But it's not as the community isn't as big as back then. Like you know, like how you used to have like hundreds of people, like that Denny's BMX jam,
Yeah.
street jam. We had like hundreds of people on the streets.
Yeah.
100-ish. Yeah, that was fun.
No, the craziest part about back in the day compared to now is that, and I've spoken this before as well, you could start off at Pasir Ris with say 5 riders and you make the trip down to Tampines. All of a sudden you have like probably 15,
Oh yeah.
15 30 people. All of a sudden, out of the blue, dude. Fucking riders appearing out of
Yeah.
nowhere and then like, hey, they're riding out. Let's join them.
Yeah.
By the time you reach Bedok, you got like about 40,
Yeah.
30, 40 people joining you, dude. And like and the craziest part is the only thing holding your goddamn friendships together was BMX.
Yeah.
The only thing in common that you had with one another, these 40 people,
Yeah.
was just BMX. They didn't care what color skin you were, Chinese,
Yeah.
Malay, Indian, who gives a shit.
Yeah.
All they cared about was like, hey bro, you right ah? Hey right ah?
Yeah.
You know?
That's the fun. That's the joy that I find in BMX. Like it's just like hanging out.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not the best BMX rider. I'm like probably one of the worst. Yeah.
Agreed.
Yeah,
I same here.
Yeah.
But I think Nico said it well in the previous episodes. Like, you like BMX, you my friend.
yeah.
You know, he said it so well.
Yeah.
Like if you ride BMX, you're my friend.
Yeah. Which is nice. Yeah. It's like just hang out and then like go on like mini road trips to like
Oh, dear
where
God.
the other side
Oh,
of
dear
Singapore. On like like that was fun.
Okay.
Yeah.
We need to go to the highlights of why I brought you here.
Okay. Sure.
You were privileged and had the honor of holding your own so-called showcase, right? How did that go, though?
I mean, it was an honor lah to actually represent the community back then. Yeah, like to showcase.
It wasn't
that-
just you, right? It was another person as well.
No, that was just me.
Oh, it's just you.
Yeah, it was a solo
Holy
show.
shit! It was a solo showcase.
Yeah, so I used to work at Double O as a photographer. Like I used to shoot for clubs, just to make money so that I can go through
You take
school.
picture of drunk people, is it?
Hey, it's not bad though. It's good money. It's like 80 an hour back
Dude,
then.
I've done it as well.
Yeah. So like yeah, and then like the club like from there I got to know like a lot of the graffiti guys.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, and then the marketing manager who used to run exhibitions there like realized that I did photography out of just shooting clubs. I used to shoot like BMX and skate.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember when I first got my first D70, it was right outside the skate park. And then it's like, I went out, bought it, and went in and said, okay, let's start taking photos for fun.
That quick.
Yeah, it was that quick. Yeah, I bought from this guy. Actually, I worked with the guy for a bit. I used to shoot clubs with him for a bit. Then after that, I just stopped shooting. And then I went on my own, started shooting Double O. And yeah, I got the gig there from there onwards. And then I decided to... I remember it's called You're Standing on Our Streets. It was named after a Morrissey song.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
So what's the process like? You selected a bunch of photos and then
So I shot only at night because I wanted that because everyone only comes out at night most of the time.
true.
Yeah, so like I covered besides BMX I also covered skate. Actually longboard also. My cousin was in one of the photos. I shot one Johor, Nizam and Blue Eyes. I think Nick.
Oh, you still remember?
Nick Lim, yeah. Who else? I think Hasbi. Nizam. Yeah, Nizam doing
Alright.
his tabletop. Yeah. The one at the Snake Run Bowl. Yeah.
Okay.
And then, yeah, I think that's about it though. And I remember there's one more person. I think, I did shoot. Oh, no, I didn't shoot. No. But I had a photo of Rawi, late Rawi. He was doing, I think, a gap over a stair at Bedok, one of the hawker centers. Yeah, initially.
Rawi on his own is wow.
Yeah, that was like before he went,
For King of Gap and stuff like that.
right before he started going bald.
Okay.
He was still like with hair, still young with his brother and all that. Yeah. So yeah, and yeah, it was just like the whole community. It wasn't just BMX. It was just also skate at Bedok. So like you can just go down to Bedok skate park and then you can ride by yourself, but you can hang out with the skaters also.
Correct.
It's like one of my close friends, Rumi, also.
Skater, right?
Yeah, he's a skater at Bedok skate park. We got to know each other at the skate park and we went to LaSalle together. Went back to school to do degree together and then we work in the same company together.
Wow.
Yeah, and now he's an amazing motion graphic artist lah. He's like top notch. And then yeah, like we're still friends. Yeah, we're still friends. Still talk to Binder once in a while and
That's
all that.
great.
Yeah. So yeah, like
For me, I mean, on the fun side of the showcase was we got really trashed.
oh yeah. I remember that. I was like
that was weird because everyone got trashed before the club opened.
yeah, it was Free Flow. I think Free Flow Carlsberg.
Yeah, it was an open bar.
It's an open bar.
Because I remember all the guys were there, invite of course.
Yeah.
And then all the guys were there. I came slightly late. And by the time I arrived, and then I think it was one of my first few open bars.
Yeah.
And I didn't know what the hell open bar meant. And then I remember Danny was like, I came to the table, I saw Danny. And I said, hey Irfan, I think the bartender don't like me anymore. Like, hey, your turn to order. Like, okay, order what? 10 beer. Serious 10 beer. Yeah, just go ask you, go 10 beer. Like, huh? Who pay for it? Bro, open bar. Oh, okay.
I remember he got drunk and then I was on the way to, back then I used to smoke.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I went back to I was going to 7-Eleven and then
This was Muhammad Sultan days, right?
Muhammad Sultan. So he was drunk already then, he was eating. And then I was walking past, I saw him and said, hey Danny, you alright? Hey, you damn drunk, man. I said, fuck you.
He was eating wonton mee or something.
Yeah. Then he started puking and all that. But yeah, it was crazy. Like people started skating outside.
Yeah.
The
craziest part was for the when I say we were pretty trashed was the showcase was from I think 8 to 10 or something like that.
Yeah.
Right? 2 hour open bar.
Yep.
We were all trashed before the club opened at 11.
Yeah.
So you saw a lot of drunk people outside the bar,
Yeah.
outside the area, all fucking trashed.
Yeah.
And the club's not even open
Yeah.
yet. That's pretty hilarious.
Yeah, I mean, like, it was nice to see everyone come down, even like the fakey guys and all that.
Yeah, it was nice.
So, yeah, I glad everyone got drunk there and like had fun. Yeah.
Trash.
Yeah. And that was my first solo show lah. Yeah.
Okay. Besides that, right? I wanted to jump into this slowly. We've gone out and shot together.
Hell no.
You know where this is going. We gone out and shot together, and it was a specific trip that we took. It was I was doing a video for Danny Heng, and you wanted to tag along. I think you said you wanted to tag along, right, or something like that. As a photographer, and I'm like, okay, fine lah, I'll tag along. So it's like Danny was like, hey, Heider tagging along. We were like, okay, let's go far. Like, how far you wanna go? Let's go to Jukun or somewhere in the west, dude. And we ventured around Jukun. We found a spot and whatnot. Fine. We shot a few stuff. Sadly, we couldn't take the train home. We had to take the bus home. or something, or we took the bus to
We
town.
took the bus. No, we took the bus to East Coast. We took bus number 30.
Yeah, then we ended up in East Coast, and then after that we rode home or something like that. But there was this particular situation at Jurong where Danny found a bank next to a playground. And he wanted to do a trick. I'm like, okay, fine, I'll line up the camera, and then Heider, you want to take the photo? Like, okay, you go find your angle. I'm like, okay. And I was shooting static. I wasn't like running next to Danny or anything like that. So shooting from far from the tripod. I set up the shot. Danny did the trick. I think you stood next to where the bank is to take the shot.
I think so.
Yeah, something like that. And long story short, when I posted the video, with the clip of that Danny's trick, right? I posted it on the Come Up BMX. It's this website where for worldwide, I mean, anyone from the world, anywhere parts of the world, any country could post their local shit, and then if you get posted, like you get recognition. Which I was happy that I got recognition for them uploading the video onto their site. And the craziest part was in the comment section came out. You want to say it?
No, it's okay. Go ahead. Go ahead.
On the comment section was this one particular comment where it says Ewok sighting, and then there was a timestamp. And I was like, wait a minute, what's the timestamp? So I clicked on the timestamp, and it was the clip of Danny pulling off, I think it was a foot jam whip, and then coming in back, and then all of a sudden you just see Heider walking across the frame of the video. And I was like, I couldn't put it together, but apparently an Ewok. Then I looked at Heider like, holy shit, he looks like an Ewok.
Yeah, I mean the name has been around for a very long time, so kind of got
You
used to
got
it.
called Ewok after that, like instantly, dude.
No, before that, even at Bedok Bowl, I was being called that already.
You really called Ewok already?
Yeah.
So you thought it was someone from Bedok that commented?
Yeah,
lah.
I thought it was, and then it's just like because that was like later part of like riding BMX already.
Yeah, correct.
Yeah. That was Danny getting sponsored by Colony.
Yes, that was already
That's why we were shooting for
2011,
him.
12 already.
Yeah. And I was staying in Tampines, I think.
Yeah, you already moved to Tampines already.
Yeah. So, yeah, because of that, that's why, yeah. And the name Ewok has been around for a very long time. Yeah.
But it was so funny though.
People still call me like, out of the BMX community, people used to call me Ewok also.
So it just stuck lah.
I don't know, it's just like fate.
So when
I
you
call
see
it
someone,
God's grace.
when you see someone commenting online, Ewok,
It's like, it kind of, represent the yups. I mean, like, if George Lucas or like Disney wants me on Star Wars, right?
keep a live action.
I'm totally up for it, man. Even as an Ewok, I'm a fan of Star Wars, so yeah.
Imagine live action version.
They actually had that in the, I think right after Return of Jedi, they had this Christmas special of Ewoks. Yeah, and then they had like people dress up as Ewoks and stuff. Yeah.
But that was Halloween shit, said that one.
So yeah, the name has been around for a very long time now. So like even before I like someone in America called me Ewok, the people at Bedok were calling me Ewok, and then before that, I had an uncle who used to call me Ewok also.
Oh my god, fucking full circle shit, man.
So it's just like it's just life lah. I just embrace it lah. I don't hate it. I mean, like when I was younger, like
You had the cheekbones for it, dude.
I guess so. Yeah. I mean, I was way rounder back then also. Yeah, I think so. Yeah. So yeah.
This short guy. I still remember the clip. I will never forget.
And my
it.
hair was like big.
Yeah, your hair was big. And then you was a short guy. And then you had this face about you where you just walk across the frame of the screen. I think because you were already frustrated with Danny or something like that.
No, I just shot and then I had to get out of the way because you make the exit run.
Yeah. That was quite funny. Yeah.
So yeah, like fun times lah. I do miss like shooting BMX. Just that now I just have an iPhone. It's good enough for me. Yeah.
More than enough.
Yeah, that's that. I think like I do miss BMX. I think the other day I actually bought a frame.
Okay.
I bought a Mutiny because I saw it was a Lucifer 20.666, right? The 666 frame.
Yeah.
Carousel said buy. And then I didn't check. It was actually 21.25. I'm too short for that. Then after I was like, you remember Nizam, right? Yeah. So I told Nizam, Nizam, you want my frame? I gave it. I give it to him.
You did sell him or you gave it to him?
No, I gave it to him. It's like, it's alright lah. It's okay lah. It's not. I mean, like, it's such an old frame. But still in mint condition. The guy.
It's Randy Taylor, right?
Randy Taylor lah. Yeah. So it was the first version, I think.
All right.
Yeah. Quite fetch a fair bit lah, but it's okay lah. I mean,
So it was Mutiny, Lucifer.
Lucifer 20.666. Yeah. So I thought it was 20.666. That's why I wanted it. But then again, like my favorite BMX was, I think the one Hasbi gave me was terrible one, 20.3. That was the best. Actually,
You rode the T1.
yeah, Hasbi. So my bikes were all hand-me-downs. So like I had, so whenever Hasbi sells off his bike, I'll buy from him. So I had the Warpig. That was from Omar also. I think then he went to Hasbi, and then Hasbi had a T1, and then he went to some other frame. I think Superstar or something. Yeah. And then I bought his T1. Yeah. So yeah, T1 was nice. Like
Solid.
I actually learned how to air properly a bowl with that. Yeah, like even like doing like I learned how to do a bit of turn downs and stuff like that. So
Yeah.
nice bike. Kind of miss it lah. But I remember like I had a lot of crashes. I even broke my collarbone and
Yeah, I
stuff.
remember that. You broke a collarbone. Yes, I remember.
The Bedok guys hated it because I was in like this concussion thingy where my
You were in a loop, dude.
I was in a loop lah. Yeah, I was in a loop.
You remember when you fell, and then the next day we found out about it, and then the guys was telling us stories about it, and then they were like, aku kat mana? I kept on repeating, aku kat mana?
Yeah, it was quite crazy lah. Yeah, but it is what it is.
Yeah.
Had fun times. Yeah.
Okay, let's wrap it up here. You have nowadays, we are getting older, of course. You've continued, say, riding, but not the riding that you are, like not say BMX, but you continue riding gravel bikes.
Yeah. I do ride gravel bikes. Actually,
How do you stumble on that?
I the week right before COVID. Coincidentally, I bought a single speed because me and Hasbi were at work. So Hasbi used to
Wait, a
work,
single speed what? A road single speed?
some cheap bicycle single speed.
Fixed or single speed?
It was single speed, not fixed. So in my midlife crisis, me and Hasbi at work, it's like we didn't know what to do. So I'm like, hey Hasbi, let's go and buy like bigger bicycles.
Okay.
So I found a single speed. It was like less than $100. It was one of those cheapo ones. So I bought it. The guy was, the fella was actually leaving Singapore right before COVID and sold me $90. I cycled from Dover all the way back to Sengkang back then. Yeah, on that single speed with like 20 psi in each tire.
Holy
It
fuck.
was insane, yeah. And then from there, I moved on to gravel bikes. After that, because like, I was like, okay, I want a faster bike. Because I was doing coastal with a single speed. Then, so during pandemic.
So you did again, I suffer with this. You did TMCR.
Yeah, I did TMCR. Yeah.
Okay.
So on a single speed, I was like, okay, I need to go faster during COVID. Because like Hasbi was riding a gravel bike, but it's like a fast gravel bike. And then
You got dropped.
yeah, he and Xiao Kang bought a proper road bike.
Yeah.
So it's like, okay, let's go fast. And then they all went fast. And then it's like, oh my God, they just left me behind.
You got dropped.
So after I bought a gravel bike because I still love going off road and all that. So I bought a gravel bike, and then I got into cycling like long. I did the whole round island thing, and then even going up to JB after they opened.
So
the
you
borders.
toured as well?
Not toured, but like I'll go up to JB to cycle like in the jungle. And then like encounter snakes. So there was one time we were trying to cross a stream, me and my friend. And then suddenly like, I don't know, I had this gut feeling there was something in the jungle. Like when we were about to cross the stream. And then when I turned to my right, I said, oh my God, the snake had his head popped out. Means like, it noticed that you were there. Yeah, so like, it wasn't a small snake, it was a python, like massive python. So we were like, hey, Nick, I think you gotta like wait for it to swim past us. So then it continued swimming past us. And we cross over. Yeah, it was scary. Yeah. And then I think the whole thing like where we start.
You
early
like
morning.
this jungle stuff, don't you?
I mean, like before pandemic, I used to climb mountains also. Like,
You like the whole outdoors because your Instagram is just full of it.
Yeah,
the outdoor stuff. Like
I do miss it, but like I think like this year it's been a bit more chill because like life and all that. Yeah. So yeah, I'm definitely gonna do more of like
The gravel stuff.
gravel stuff. Might even do touring. So that's my plan. I do still cycle with Kyrie because he works for Entro also. So it's like a bike shop. I think nearby here.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I just cycle, but yeah, see how lah. Mainly I'm just gonna try probably attempt touring lah.
All right.
Yeah.
That's good stuff, man.
Thanks, man.
Is there anything else you want to tell the audience for us? This is your shot.
Ride bikes, man. Don't buy cars. Ride bikes. Take public. Save the planet.
You're one of the environmentalists, lah.
I'm one of the environmentalists. Yes. Yeah.
All right. With that, thank you so much, Heider.
No worries, man.
I
Have fun.
appreciate you coming down for and helping me out. And with that, wait, hold on, wait. I need to close this out properly.
Yeah.
Please, whoever has made it this far into the podcast, please sub, please like and share. I keep forgetting this part, but you just like, share, please, and sub, of course. And with that, roll the music. That's nice.
Sweet.
14 minutes.
Yeah.
That was nice.
Thanks, man.
That was nice.
Really?
Dude, that was nice. That was perfect.
I was like trying to censor some stuff or something.
Oh, the Bedok one.
Whatever lah. Like, try not to say vulgarities or
No, the Bedok one, I was like, which one of the things I was excited about? That was the most.
You are listening to Loose Bearings.
That is
This is an
mild.
action sports podcast where you hear stories from the athletes themselves.
Bro,
Do follow us through the different social media platforms.
The
Please do like and
excavator,
share this
the
podcast.
pellet stealing.
Links are in the bio.
That was in my